What's good, YouTubers? So, not too long ago, Bratz did drop these free dolls Hello Kitty collab by the company Sanrio. Now, Sanrio did have a racist history, especially in the past. This is an Asian company. You know, Asians will prioritize whiteness, and they will more likely to do black characters, especially. This ain't surprising at all. And you know, it's been a backlash for not releasing one of the core girls, Sasha. And it's not surprising. Bratz did had a history of excluding black characters, especially Sasha, and most of those lines, especially in the early 2000s. So the only lines they will include the most is Yasmin and Chloe. That was the best-selling dolls, unfortunately, in the early 2000s. And here's what Bratz have to say. We heard your feedback about Sasha not being part of the Bratz Hello Kitty collab. Sasha is forever a core girl. The lineup for this release was determined by the Bratz side. Our friends at Sanrio have been credible partners throughout together. We are thrilled to share that Sasha is joining collaboration. More information to come soon. Your passion made it clear how much she means to you, and we are excited to give you spotlight she deserves. Sasha has determined some of the biggest collaborations, and she will continue to shine in our upcoming project. Thank you. Yeah, I had to say that, especially I had to do all that backlash y'all received, which the only way you can get this company attention is stop spending your money, because I was not gonna get none of them anyway, but I definitely do want to get Sasha. But Yasmin, Chloe, J, nah, I passed. But I ain't surprised. Now, this ain't surprising. I believe they did not want to release Sasha, but due to the backlash, they decided to make this post to protect the scenario behind, to cover them up. And they did say in the post it was their decision. I believe they just used Sasha as a prototype, as let's X her out. But due to the backlash, it's like, they have to come up with a statement at the last minute. So we'll probably see her later on this year or sometimes in 2026. I'm very looking forward. I do love the screening. I would definitely love to add Sasha into my collection, especially with the screening and, you know, the Asian animation aesthetics. Which Hello Kitty been around for a long time, since the 70s, when I did some research earlier. But I'm definitely looking for what she look like. The boots are made from walking. Chloe is the typical blonde hair, blue-eyed white girl. She's definitely the rival of Barbie. This is definitely a little bit of go-go from the 60s, especially how illustration is, the hairstyle, the aesthetics of it too. And she's definitely coming from Barbie's neck. Her eyes are a little bit too small. They should have made them eyes a little bit too big. And she's definitely ready to come from Mother of Pink, Berdine Maxwell. And these shoe molds kind of look like they might use that and eventually too, especially how the shoes are sculpted. She's definitely had that little retro vibes with her too. Okay, I definitely see it too. But I wonder how Sasha's illustration gonna look like too. They should have made those eyes a little bit bigger. You can see in the illustration, her eyes, her lips are red, and her final product is pink. Okay, I guess they decided to change in last minute decision. Look at her bangs, the hoop, the bump it up. They used to be popular in the mid to late 2000s, definitely as well. Okay. Next character, Jane. She is known as Cool Cat. I forgot to mention Chloe's nickname is Angel. But let me first off, I love the animation milk bottle with the M symbol. I definitely like the boots. I definitely like the top. It goes well with the boots. We all know her signature color is pink. She do got long twisted hair with bangs in the front. Okay, and it is nylon. I know some collectors do not like nylon, but nylon gonna have their pros and cons, just like saran gonna have their pros and cons as well. And I like that top. Look at the side bow, it's very detailed. See, that's the pros of having a privately owned toy company versus corporation like Mattel, because if they do a collaboration, they're gonna charge their so-called, signature dolls $75 to $100, while MJ can do it for under $40. But the only character they missing, as I previously mentioned, is Sasha. Now I'm definitely gonna get Sasha because I love their screenings, but MJ knew what they doing not to include Sasha. They thought they can get away with it just like the early 2000s, but this shit ain't happening no more. I'm not gonna get Yasmin, but the only character I'm gonna get is Sasha. Jade and Kumi do look a lot similar, especially with the Toko Go-Go that was released in 2004. It can be confusing with the Miss Puerto Rican Princess. I'm just kidding. Pretty Princess Yasmin. That's her nickname, and she do look a lot similar towards one of the characters. Her name is Neva. She's like biracial, like mixed with black and white. And Yasmin can look like black and white as well too, but let me start off with her loose, baggy, early 2000s jeans. I believe they did this sometimes in the late 90s, I believe. But here is her tank top with long sleeve sweater, and I believe she has a skirt on the side of the jeans. That's definitely 2000s. That definitely how some people used to wear in the early 2000s. Here is a animation. They did kind of like whitewash her skin a little bit too, so I'm surprised for the prototype alleged AI Sasha, as you seen beginning of the video, which Sasha was originally supposed to be that complexion when I saw the Bratz prototypes before the first edition was released in 2001. So they did change her complexion at the last minute, just not her animation from the early to late 2000s. But she do have long hair, bangs. Pretty much all these dolls has bangs in it. Looks like Sasha gonna have like her curls with some bangs in the front too, which point out the coincidence. And that color, the red, the blue, is definitely like American color symbol. And I can't really too much see her shoes, but I do like the headphones. And their eyes should be a little bit bigger instead of being a little bit smaller, but I cannot wait to see how Sasha looks like. I know I'm gonna say it numerous times in this video. And I love the designs of bows. So I find it funny they decided not to add Sasha with it. They think they ass is slick. Now they come up with this fake sincerely apology, all this bullshit. Yeah, like I said, money talks, bullshit walks. But I'm not sure if that Hello Kitty Sasha is real or a prototype, but who knows. So we should be expecting her sometimes at the end of the year or sometimes in 2020, early 2026. But you can get these dolls now at your local Target. I'm not sure if they're available at Walmart. You can get them at Bratz.com, but I will provide Amazon links where you can get these dolls, and I'm going to provide links. You can check out my social media like Instagram, TikTok as well. So how you feel about Bratz and Sanrio not adding Sasha into this wave? Do you think they meant to do this on purpose and someone might not call them out? Share your thoughts below. Deuce.